So Rachel, a few weeks ago, you actually got to talk with the head honcho of China Communications Construction Group, which, by the way, plead my ignorance, I didn't even realize they've been here for actually 20 over years, right? They did quite a number of infrastructure projects.
Yes, actually for me, I actually didn't know they have been around for quite some time.
Oh,
I think,
good.
Yeah, I think it's
Same.
because it's construction company and construction companies tend to be more low profile, I would say. That's why we actually don't know they have been here for like so long, and then they have been doing like massive projects.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Like almost like hidden behind, but that's not the case anymore. They now have their first property development project.
Yes.
And of all the places and all the neighborhoods to put it in, it's in TRX,
Yes.
right? So what is it called again?
The project is called Core Residence at TRX.
Okay.
So the name itself carry the words TRX, which mean the locations of it, and then core is like the center of it. When you translate into Chinese, it actually means the central.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you spoke to Zhang Bao?
Yes, Zhangbao.
And the interview was done in Mandarin,
Yes.
right? So did he give you any kind of nuggets as to what's so special about the core? Because, the address is great, but there must be more to that, right? If they want to get people to buy.
Actually, when I visited the sales gallery, a few things that are quite impressive there is that they actually show you what kind of features they're going to put in. And
Okay.
these features I have not seen in other developments before.
So there really are unique selling points then.
Like one of it is they actually show you this facial recognitions system.
Yeah.
So they asked me to stand in front and say, if you stand in front, they won't open the door. And when Zhang Bao actually stand in front, they actually will recognize his face and will open. That is the system they're going to put at the ground floor, where normally you use access card to tap in, but this one you just use facial recognition, and it can even use like the side of it. You don't have to like face the camera, at the front.
But it's just the beginning, right? He was talking a lot about how this is your first project, but they're going to do more. So no more standing in the shadows. They are doing a big project. So did he give you any hint about like future plans?
I've been trying to ask, but they just don't want to tell me that much. But they say they actually quite sure that they are going to launch another project by end of this year or maybe early next year in Malaysia.
Right.
But not necessarily in KL. They never mentioned it must be in KL. It can be like in Penang or other states in Malaysia.
Okay. So for this project itself, are there any more towers?
Yes, they have 2 more towers.
What's so unique about the other 2 towers then?
Actually, with the tower 3, they are looking into turning into like service suites. Like they have concierge, they have housekeeping, but they're still looking at the package of how to sell it, and also to get the hotel operator to come in as well.
When you spoke to him, did he give you the impression that he was actually quite hopeful about the future of them as a property developer here in KL?
Actually, they like Malaysia in general because they say the property market has been quite steady. He doesn't like too drastic, increase or too drastic fall in terms of the price. So for Malaysia, it has been quite steady, and that's what they like about Malaysia. So that's why they are quite positive about here as well.
For more on the stories, pick up a copy of The Edge Weekly at all good newsstands.